Salute to everyone who's watching it. Welcome back to Dominance. So I've been trying to do this video for a long time. I keep forgetting, but I think it's gonna be a very helpful video for you guys. So I wanted to do this video outside, and I just found out that it's very windy today, and yeah, they said that this weekend it's gonna be a little bit rainy, but anyway, it won't stop me from doing this video. Today I'm just in the inside of the house. So I want to talk to people who are looking for jobs right now, because let us be honest, like right now, especially as youth, we are struggling to get jobs, and because of the fact that we are struggling to get jobs, it makes us depressed because we can see that we are not figuring out how we can better ourselves. And because of that, it causes us to think that we don't have the ability to control our circumstances. Very unfortunate. So today, in an attempt to make you feel, not really make you feel better, how to approach that, I hope this video will actually help you in your venture for looking for a job. So this is something that is happening to me as well. I don't have a job, but I own a business, and I've been looking for a job for a long time, for a very long time. Last year, 2021, my job got my contract got terminated on May. So then I've been struggling to get a job, and there was one point where like depression almost crept in, but because of the fact that I know how to deal with it better now, I knew how to deal with it. So I'm doing this video because I think it will help you out as well. You see, I know that a lot of people have ideas on how they can progress even though they are unemployed, and they don't express those, or they don't implement those ideas better because of the fact that unemployment has gotten to them to the point that they are paying through their mental health. Like, let's be honest, right now, especially in this day and age, people are making you pay. When you are not employed, they're making you pay the fact that you're unemployed through your mental health. That's why you find so many people who are depressed, and one of the biggest sources that causes people to be depressed in this day and age is unemployment. So what I did is that I decided that, you know what, in my venture of looking for a job, I'm going to start a business. And it's been going well so far, but it's not to the point that it sustains me, but it is growing. Obviously, you can't start from the bottom, you can't start from the top, you start little by little. So it has helped me this far. Even though I'm still planting some seeds in a way that I'm dropping CVs. When things are not going right in that direction of planting CVs, the business is growing, and hopefully it will come to the point where it starts sustaining me and it starts being something that I can really use, so that you can take inspiration from me. Obviously you've taken inspiration from me already because of the fact that I do those pizzas, but as it is growing and it is something that I can see growing, and you are someone who sees me growing it step by step, I hope it will inspire you. So what I'm trying to say is that when you are looking for a job and planting those CVs wherever they are, start a side hustle. Start a side hustle as well, so that you can accumulate some kind of income. And I'm not talking about stocks and shares and cryptocurrency. No, I'm talking about something that requires your skill, because there's something that you're really good at, and there is a way for you to monetize that skill. But the problem is that people want to start high. They don't want to start at the bottom. They don't want to explore their skill from the bottom. They want to start with something that costs 5,000, even though they don't even have 100 rands. But how are you going to get that money? How are you going to get money so that you can be able to fund whatever you might have a business concept, and sometimes you are good at something that will require you to invest some income inside. So there are some business ideas which you can explore that require no amount of money, that will allow you to raise money and be able to start that thing in the first place whilst you are still planting your CVs. It is better that way than just planting your CVs and coming back home and just hoping that everything will be all right, and it doesn't become all right. But other than that, prepare yourself. Have a plan B, and the plan B is to start off a business. So one of the things that you can do, some of the things that I did when it comes to business ideas that used no amount of money is personal training. As you know, I like gymming, and there was a period where I was a personal trainer. I accumulated a certain amount of money that I started investing and saving and investing so that I can be able to have some money. You understand? Even you have certain ideas you can use. You have an oven at home. It's not being used the whole week, and you know how to bake cookies. Why don't you try something like that and put a price on it and sell those things? And even if they don't sell, but people know that you are selling them, it is better to just sit at home and just say that, I hope they accept my CV. Other than that, after you do that, bake some cookies, go to the street, tell people that you sell cookies. 2 rands is better than no rands. Exposure is better than just sitting down and just hoping, because that's how reality is, and people don't want to accept the reality that you just don't sit at home and everything will just be all right. No, if you want to make a difference, you have to go out there. Even when it comes to these YouTube videos, because of the fact that I don't have enough time anymore to go outside, go to the parks and actually do this but I'm going to do them, which I'm going to interact with women on the content that I do, so that you can see what I'm saying is not something that I just comes out of my head. So do those kind of things. Start with a business idea. What are you good at that you can monetize? You can get money out of. You know how to talk to people. Why don't you do some motivational talks at schools and craft your skill there whilst you are planting those CVs out there? You know how to cook. Why don't you cook at home? You have the facilities at home, and they will try by all means to get you to where you need to be. You know you are a fitness freak. Why don't you become a personal trainer? You know how to make drinks. Why don't you look at some YouTube videos on how to mix drinks and actually get money out of that? Like mix at events, or try your own drink and just see whilst you are planting your CVs. You never know what will happen. So I like the Bible verse at Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 2. It says that invest in many ventures. Right now you're investing in many ventures, and just because you're investing in many ventures doesn't mean, because right now when you plant a seed at different places, it's not guaranteed that it's going to grow. But as you plant, one of them eventually will try to grow. So that is what can happen to you as well. I have a Patreon channel that can teach you more on these things and how you can find your purpose and how you can find your fulfillment, so that you can take that first step. It's not about you listening to me right now. It's about you taking the first step. So I hope you find this video helpful, and if you want more videos like this, give it a thumbs up because it will help me a lot. Comment below and tell me if you like this kind of content that helps you in your depression as well. So join my Patreon channel. Don't forget to support my business on pizzas, and always remember /XYS soldier salute you out.